Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the topic material control, the various levels of stock level from the course cost accounting in unit 2. In this video we are going to see about material control, meaning of material control and then aspects of material control, essentials of material control, techniques of material control and determination of various stock levels. Material control introduction. Material constitutes an important part of the cost of a product. A significant proportion of companies' fund are invested in materials or inventory. A proper control over materials, therefore, becomes necessary to keep the cost of production to the minimum. These materials may be classified into five categories. First one, raw material, components, tools, spare parts, and consumable stores. Raw material means the basic material supplied to the business for production. Components. Components are not raw material in nature, rather they are finished parts made out of raw material. Either they can convert the raw material into semi-finished products. And then tools. Tools are the applicant used in the manufacturing operation. Example, screwdrivers, drillers, hammers, etc. Spare parts. Spare parts are used for the maintenance of plant and machinery, land and building, for smooth running of the production. Consumable stores are the items used for smooth running of the business or smooth running of the plant or machinery. Example, lubricant oil, coal, cotton, waste, brooms, etc. These materials include direct or indirect materials. Meaning of material control. Material control is a system which ensures that right quality of a material is availing in right quantity at right time and right place with the right amount of investment. In simple words, material control is a systematic control over the purchasing, storing, and using of materials so as to have the minimum possible cost of materials. Aspects of material control. There are two aspects of material control. One is accounting aspect and then the another one is operational aspect. In accounting aspects, this aspect of material control is concerned with maintaining documentary evidence of movement of material at every stage. Operational aspects. This aspect of material control is concerned with the maintenance of material supply at levels so as to ensure that material is available for us in production and production services as and when required. Essentials of material control. Purchasing of material should be centralized. The first one is the purchasing of material is centralized. These should be properly scheduling of material and there should be proper cooperation and coordination among all the departments involved in the purchasing, receiving and inspection so that there is no inadequacy availability of material and the storage of material should be well planned to avoid losses from theft. A good method of issue of material to various jobs, orders or process should be followed. Perpetual inventory system of material should be operated to facilitate regular checking and avoiding closing down factory for stock taking. Minimum, maximum and reorder level for each type of material be fixed to ensure the shortage of material. Techniques of material control. There are 10 different techniques of material control commonly used by the forms for material control. First one is level setting, and then economic order quantity EOQ, and then just in time inventory system, ABC analysis, VED analysis, perpetual inventory system, dual double bin system, input output ratio, material turnover ratio or inventory turnover ratio, and then FNSD analysis, and then material or inventory cost report. In this thing, we are going to see about only the level settings, okay? Different levels of various stock levels. That too, we are going to see only the level setting types in this presentation. This technique of material control is helpful in avoiding overstocking and understocking of material in stores room. The first type is reorder level. Reorder level is the level of stock fixed between minimum stock level and maximum stock level will be sufficient to meet the requirement of production during lead time. The formula for reorder level is minimum level plus consumption during lead time, or minimum level plus average rate of consumption into average time required to get fresh supplies. And then second type is minimum stock level or safety level. It represents the minimum which stock should always be maintained in stores as to avoid the unnecessary storage of material or shortage of materials. This minimum stock level, the main factors of minimum stock level is the average rate of consumption of material, lead time, that is time to get fresh delivery, reorder level, production requirements of the material, nature of material. The formula for minimum level is reorder level minus normal consumption into reorder period. The another formula is reorder level minus average consumption into average reorder period. The third type of level setting is maximum level. The maximum level represents the maximum quantity of material which can be held in stock at any time. In other words, it is the point beyond which the stock of raw material should not be allowed to exceeded. The main advantages of maximum stock level is fixing maximum level is to avoid overstocking. The main factors are determining maximum stock level or normal consumption rate of material, lead time, economic order quantity, storage space available, carrying cost of inventory, government policies, seasonal conditions of material. The formula for maximum stock level is reorder level minus minimum consumption into minimum reorder period plus reorder quantity. And then the fourth level setting is danger level. This level is below the minimum stock level. This stock represents the quality of stock at which special step must be taken to obtain emergency supply of material in order to carry out our production. The formula for danger level is average consumption or normal consumption into maximum reorder period minus period of emergency purchase. And then fifth level setting is average stock level. It is the combination of minimum stock level and maximum stock level. Average stock level indicates the average quality of the material. The formula is half of minimum stock level plus maximum stock level, or minimum stock level plus half of reorder quantity. And then last one is perpetual inventory system. It is a system records maintained by the controlling department, for which means it reflects the movement of stocks from current balance. In a nutshell, we have learned about what is material control, and then meaning of material control, aspects, essential, techniques, and determinations of various stock levels. Thank you.